What is medical Vastu? What are the health problems that one can face if you have unbalanced Vastu at your home? And how to identify the problem. So suppose if somebody comes and tell you that they have severe problems in their reproduction organs, or they have severe problems, in the urinary bladder, or they have asthma, or they have migraines, or they have problems with the bones and teeth, or they have chronic ailments, they have cancerous, history. So how do we actually try to find out, where is the problem, which area of the mandala is bad? This is what I'm going to train you today on. For this, the Vastu, it approaches, the Ayurveda platform. So in the Ayurveda, we have three things. So these three things are known as Vat, Pitta, and Kapha. Okay, so these are the three terms that we use in Ayurveda. The Vastu Shastra is based on Vat, Pitta, and Kapha only. So we write Pitta, which is, I'm writing it in Hindi, it's known as Pitta. I will write that in English as well, Pitta. Okay, and then we have the second thing that we have is Vata. Okay, Vata, which is Vata. And then the third thing we have is the Kapha. Okay, and it's known as Kapha. Okay, so there are directions for Pitta, Vata, and Kapha. This is something that you have to remember. So you see, Pitta is from east to south W. Okay, so from east to south W is Pitta area. Okay, from south W to northwest, this area is the area of Vata. And from northwest to east is the Kapha area. Always remember this. Always remember this. Okay. So how can we, show it on the, on the Shakti Chakra, on the mandala? I'll show you that as well. So what we do is we make a circle here, make a circle here. So, imagine that this is the Shakti Chakra. So this is right in the center, or here over center is the Brahmasthana. So I'm not very good at drawing, so I'll give you an idea that what is what. Okay, so we have to make this, into three portions. Okay, so we make them into three portions. Okay, one is over like this, and the other one is like this from here. Okay, and we can make this one as a portion. So three portions are there, right? And this is how these three things are associated. So we can write down here north, west. Okay, we can write here as an east. Okay, and we can write here as SSW, and then it is northwest. So what did we write from, northwest to the east? What did we write, ladies and gentlemen? Northwest to the east was Kapha. So can we write here Kapha? Okay, or we can write Kapha here. Okay, and from east to southwest was Pitta. Okay, so this is the Pitta area, and from southwest to the north, west is the Vata area. Okay, Vata. Okay, so Vata, Pitta, and Kapha. So let me first, define for you what is Kapha, what is Pitta, what is Vata, and then we'll try to identify what problems, you find when a particular direction within northwest to east is destroyed. So not just the broader area, but every single direction in between this has some problems associated. So we'll discuss all of them today. Okay, so be very careful. This is very important lecture Lot of learning. This is a lecture of medical Jyotish and medical Vastu. So lot of learning will come to you people in terms of health issues in a particular mandala. At times you go and you find, all the females are suffering, all the male or the children are suffering. Why? What is the problem? At times you find diabetes to all the members in the family, or asthma to all the members in the family, or allergic reactions to all the members in the family. From where these are coming, and is there a way to rectify them? That is what I'm going to teach you today. So let's talk about pitta first of all. What is a pitta? Okay, what is the pitta? Uh, Pitta is the heat in our body. In Hindi we say it garmi. Okay, जो आपकी शरीर की ऊर्जा है, the energy, the heat, the तापमान, the garmi, the internal, heat of the body, which helps you to digest food, which is the heat is of various types in our body. One is to regulate the body temperature. The other is known as Jaఠaragni. Jaఠaragni is something because of which you are able to digest your food. That is known as the Jaఠaragni. So Pitta is the heat of the body. Pitta is also the acidity, the acids that we have. It is very important to have good amount of acid in your stomach. Otherwise, you think that acidity is because of the excess of acid. No, it is the acidity in your body is because when the good acid in your body is reduced, then you find acidity. Then the body start making lot of acid and you feel acidity in the body. And that problem is directly associated with the pitta. Okay, the heat of the body. The Jaఠaragni goes down, the digestion goes down, and you start puking and a lot of air goes disbalanced. So that is the pitta. And if you have your temperature rising, that is again related to pitta, the fever that comes, and you face problems whenever there is an infection in the body. The first thing that is hit is the pitta. Pitta means your digestion, your food intake, along with your heat, the body heat. So if you have a little bit of infection in your body, the first clue of that infection comes from fever, that you start getting the fever, 99, 100 fever, or it start increasing. So that means the pitta has gone bad. Okay, the second one is the vata. Okay, vata. And by the word vata, we mean air. Okay, the vanas, the prana vayu, dana vayu, sthana vayu. So all these vayus, the pranas that you have in your body, is the vata. And whenever you have gastric problems, you burp, you fart, you have extremely, difficult problems. Whenever the vat is unbalanced, you will feel very uncomfortable, very, very uncomfortable. When if you have your air stuck, or the gas which is stuck in our body because of stomach or whatever reasons, you cannot work. You have such an uncomfortable situation. It can give pain in the chest. It at times can give you heartburns also because of excessive air within your body. So that is being taken care. That has to be regularized by vata. By vat we can have many problems. There's a long list of problems that we can have by vat, which I'll be explaining you. On the same time, we have something known as kapha. Okay, so that's another area known as the kapha. When we say kapha, kapha is all about you know uh, the liquid, the liquid form. Okay, when you have cold, and when you have sputum and everything, all these salivas that you have, that is known as your kapha, right? And whenever you start feeling cold, and you have running nose, that water coming out, the extra fluids in our body, all the fluids, various types of fluids that we have in our body. It can be blood, it can be urine, it can be anything. All these things belong to the kapha. So these are the three padhatis of Ayurveda, and basis on these three padhatis, we have various diseases, and basis on these three padhatis, we'll have to balance certain things.